And Nifty's in the wild. I'm here. I'm Love Handles, your host. I'm here with Yana back in the metaverse, and we got a special guest today. We're here with Mike D. If you guys don't know about Mike D yet, you've probably been sleeping under a rock. He's been doing a lot of great stuff in the Wax community. He's currently working on his Wax DAO developer tools website, and just really doing a lot for the community. So welcome, Mike. Great to have you on the show, man. How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Thank you very much for having me. It's good to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. Yana, how you doing back there in the metaverse?
Doing great, thank you. Pushing all the buttons here, a little bit stressful at the moment here. But
yeah, Yana's got some new sound effects for us, so don't be shy, Yana, I'm expressing those. And yeah, if you guys, we usually start with some news, so let's just hop right into it. All right, if you guys have seen some buzz around Reddit with their new NFTs, been making a big, huge splash on Ethereum. A lot of them been going for hundreds of Ethereum. So look out, Bored Apes. You guys got a big competition here. And what's really cool about them is that you can kind of design your own NFTs here with different styles, right? You can switch over. They got the superheroes. You can add capes, change colors, all these different styles here with the tops. Change the colors. I haven't had a chance to play with it too much, but looking forward to checking it out. Maybe mint a few if it's even possible anymore. But yeah, it's kind of cool. So let us know in the comments what you think about these, or if you have any. Pretty cool. You can shop around. Here's some of. Let's see if we can go with some of what we're going for here. Are these actually them, Yana? Here, 100 plus. Sold out, so it looks like you can't do them anymore. But yeah, someone going for, I saw a couple for like 125 ETH. And very interesting though what they're doing with different types of styles you can play with them. It kind of reminds me back in the day of ETH emojis. I don't know if anyone remember those, but you would kind of be able to design your own emoji and mint it on the ETH blockchain back in the day. So these are really cool. Also, in the news here, it looks like Interpol, the International Police Agency, is getting into the metaverse. I don't know if this is real, but it looks like it. So I thought maybe we'd play this video and check this out real quick. Interesting, huh? Looks like
I got a sound effect comment for this one of my news.
Yes!
Oh man!
No! Fuck!
Yeah, exactly.
Shit!
I don't want them, man. I don't want them in the metaverse, man. They're gonna be locking people up. I think Meta or one of those metaverses was saying that if you do some kind of crime in the metaverse, right, they put you in the metaverse jail, or your avatar can't move, do anything for like a month. So yeah, very interesting though. Definitely a sign of mass adoption. We said it before on the shows, right? We got the corporations hopping in, we got the politicians hopping in. Now law enforcement is hopping in. So yeah, big plans. Web3 isn't going anywhere. So it's quite obvious. So yeah, the news article, you can actually go to the Interpol website. So interpol.international, news and events, read about it here. It's not just for gamers, right? Now for law enforcement. And I don't know, scary in my book.
I don't like
more in the news, right? Oh, go ahead. Someone
No,
gonna say
I just don't. I just don't like it. I said.
Yeah, I don't like it either, bro. To be honest,
Yeah.
My nephew's a police officer. I got nothing against law enforcement, right? We need them. It's part of society. It's the glue that holds stuff together. But come on, man, not in the metaverse, bro.
Yeah, kind of. I feel good and bad. I think they're watching us without being there and having a presence there. But for real, guys, it's like they're swatting my leisure room or like my habitat. So it was like a law-free room, and I mean, it's in-game. Do we have the police station in Fortnite now?
Yeah, so it's probably going to turn the metaverse into like a giant Grand Theft Auto game or something, right? You're going to see avatars are running from the police. Like you
What?
said, your avatar getting swatted. Like maybe
But
someone will commit your avatar, accuse your avatar of a crime, right? I don't know.
what I've seen is like more and more a corporate metaverse spin up. So like using it for simulations, robotics, but on a global basis, and then like the development happens in the metaverse. So colleagues from all around the globe can work together, and these corporate metaverses spin up more and more, a lot hosted by NVIDIA. It might be something like this, having like one metaverse where all the police officer can meet and talk and share infos about you. So yeah, I think
Yeah.
it's something in this direction. I don't think it's a public one, but
Kind of reminds me of the movie, right? Ready Player One, right? Are these guys going to be the Sixers, right? Are they going to, enforce the law in the metaverse?
Yeah.
But yeah, nevertheless, very interesting. Agree with it or not agree with it. All right. So here's kind of a joke, right? Kind of a meme here. Got an influencer, Gabriel Haynes. A lot of the madness going on with some of these lefties. Love them or hate them, agree or disagree. They've been gluing themselves to things, right? One of the major stories was one guy glued himself to the floor of Porsche, and his hand got kind of swollen. So this guy's kind of just making fun of that. I thought we'd check this out real quick.
As you can see, I have glued myself and my dog to the floor. I am protesting the lack of up only in cryptocurrency. I will be remaining here until the coins go to the fucking moon. And we have clear regulations about how crypto should be regulated legally, 100%. Send it.
Yeah, so he's protesting low crypto prices, right? He's protesting the bear market. Kind of funny. So yeah, hopefully, the price will rise soon. We'll all get back to that fun bear market. And but until then, the bear market has opportunities as well. Keep building, keep your head down, stack those coins, and wait for the next wave, guys. All right, so usually we go into some drops, but we have a special guest, and we wanted to really get into some of the stuff that he's doing. So we'll kind of go over these real quickly. Joey Chapetta, he's dropping some stuff. If you're not familiar with him, he's got the art vending machine, does a lot of great stuff. So check out his stuff this week. It's all on the calendar on NFT Insider. Shout out Hydro, thank you for what you do. We get a lot of information there, and we compile it here so you guys don't have to. And yeah, Chair Universe been doing a lot of things. He just did Skate Week, just ended. That was really fun. So shout out Chair, man. I love what you guys do. Thank you for Skate Week. That was really dope. We got some really cool wheels out. We'll check those out in a minute. We also got a new one for me. It looks like Shanghai Z World, dropping another metaverse type of game. Not really going to go into it, but you guys can definitely check it out here on the calendar. And do some research. Check it out. Another drop. Drawn Company. They've been doing a lot of great stuff. We had them on the show a few episodes back. So shout out Matt. Do love what you're doing. Keep up the good work. Really been doing a lot of stuff. He was saying on the show that he was coming out with some new next level stuff, and I agree. This is super dope. Little pocket game. Looks really cool with the different screens and stuff. So awesome stuff. So check out Drawn Company, everybody. They're doing their stuff. Everyone's doing their Halloween stuff. And here's another one, the online in. What I did notice with the online in, Mike, when we went to their website, they were kind of big on
Wax DAO? He's all over Wax DAO.
Yeah, it looks like you're doing some stuff with them. It's pretty cool. Love to see it. Love to see your stuff expanding. I don't know if you want to talk about that at all, but I thought it would be a pretty good segue into getting into some of the stuff you're doing.
Well, the online in's been all over Wax DAO. He's been the number one. I don't think anybody's created as many farms or pools as he has.
Nice.
Yeah. Do you want me to like explain what farms and pools are? Or will
yeah, well, we'll go into Wax DAO in a minute. I thought right now we'd kind of talk about the amazing videos you've been putting out, man. You know, a lot of people don't want to take the kind of time that you've been, you know, sacrificing for the community, and we really want to commend you for that. It's funny, I have a coworker over at Gems, one of the founders of EOS Nation, you know, big #1 block producer on Ethereum. And he was saying to me, hey man, you know, this was already after we met and everything, just a couple days ago. Hey man, you got to check out this guy. You know, this dude, Mike D, he's doing this really cool stuff on Wax. And I was like, wait a minute, man, Mike D. I go, I already know Mike D is my boy. Like, you know, he's been doing all kinds of stuff. So it's really funny, you know, people are really starting to notice. And so, yeah, maybe you can kind of talk about some of the tutorials you've been doing.
Yeah, so just this last week, I put out a pretty comprehensive tutorial for writing your own smart contracts on the Wax blockchain, and technically for EOS as well, or any EOS, IO, or Antelope chain. Because it's one of the questions I've been getting the most ever since I started building Wax DAO. I've been building all these tools, and they're all based on smart contracts. So people keep asking me, how do I write smart contracts? I want to get started. What do I do? And so I put together this 9-part series so far. It's about 3 hours of content, and it shows you how to go from a complete beginner to writing your own smart contracts on Wax. Covers basically everything, and I'm going to be adding to it over time as well. So it's not, technically it's finished, but it's not like I'm going to make more videos that are follow-ups and show more tips and tricks and things like that. So it's really very helpful. I get asked all the time, like, where do I start? Just go to this playlist. That's where you start. That's where you learn everything now.
Amazing. Yeah, it's amazing what you do. It looks like you hit the 1K subscribers. Did you actually hit 1K? I know it was one of your goals. So that you can start going live.
I hit 1K last night, I think.
Nice, man. Congratulations. That's really cool. Great milestone. And well deserved, man. Yeah, well deserved. And what a blessing to the Wax blockchain, man. As it says on your website, we'll look into that pretty soon. But, you know, this isn't like, this is real, right? This is like free stuff for the Wax developers. For a long time, you know, a lot of collections were dropping their packs and dropping their blends. And a lot of artists were like, man, that would be so cool if I could have my own packs, right? I wondered, you know, all the different creative things I could do if I just could blend, and if I could just open packs and make packs. And then Nefty Blocks came out, and they have a token and everything. God bless Nefty Blocks. They do really great things. But this stuff, in my opinion, what you're doing is just next level, man. Like, leg up on everything, super dope concepts. You guys really got to get into the Wax DAO and look at some of the features that Mike has. We'll get into that in a second. I know you also have your collection Wojaks, right? Wojaks are fucking sick, bro.
That's correct. Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, talk about utility, right?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say. They're not really so much about the art. I mean, some people like them. I think they're all right. Then, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and pretend like they're the coolest art ever. They're all about utility. People buy them just to burn them. They're not even buying them to hold them. When you burn them, you get all kinds of special benefits, like access to things all over the website. So you can create your own NFT staking farm, or your own LP farm, or single-sided tokens. There's all kinds of stuff. Or you can hold it and stake it and earn Wojak tokens. I actually just launched LP incentives yesterday. So people can provide liquidity on Alcor now for the Wojak token and Wax, and you can actually earn profit sharing from Wax DAO. You get 50% of anything that comes into the platform.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah.
That's super dope, man. Yeah, I've even, you know, you're building so fast, Mike, that I've even fallen behind. I haven't had time to keep up with everything. I'm really gonna have to dedicate a couple hours to actually dive in there, man, and look at all these new features. I saw some of the super blends with the fungible tokens and stuff like that, and the different ways you can express these different blends with fungibles and get fungibles back, and all this great stuff. I know you mentioned something about you can also stake now with trades. Is that available yet, or?
That's going to be in version 2 of the farms. I'm actively working on that contract now, though, so it's under development now.
Nice.
I don't have an exact ETA yet, but that's coming.
Yeah, the farms are really cool. Let's see.
On the topic of, you just said I build too fast and you can't keep up. I just wanted to let you know, every Saturday now I'm doing a thing called the Weekly Wax DAO on my channel, where I cover all the recent updates from that week, just to compress it all into one place where people can follow. Like, you don't have to follow along every day. You'll get a recap every week.
Nice.
That should be helpful.
Yeah, and guys, there's definitely tutorials on how to create a farm and stuff. So definitely check out his YouTube, give him a subscribe, and like his videos. Definitely, just don't do it because of us. If you like them, but I don't see how you couldn't like those things. Those are really cool. I'm trying to see how I can get to my my farms here. There used to be an option to where you can just
you can go to the wallet at the top right if you're logged in. There's a little wallet icon at the top right of the screen there. Yeah. And click go to wallet. Yeah, I changed the UI a bit recently, so it's a little. I know it's It might be having an API problem or something. Sometimes that happens, and you might have to reload the page. But if you click on Manage Farms at the bottom right there, on the sidebar,
boom,
it should take you to see your farms.
There we go. Yeah, I had some farms, man. I probably got to deposit some more rewards. But here's really easy, guys. You create a new farm. Check out your farms. Here's the one for the skate wheels. So yeah, guys, if you own skate wheels and you bought some skate wheels to support some of the artists that we work with, you can stake them here on the Wax DAO and earn some skate, and then you can go ahead and take that skate over to Alcor and exchange it for wax. I would strongly advise against that. I'm not just saying that because I don't want you to dump my token. Skate's gonna have a lot of utility, a lot of stuff you're gonna be able to buy and use that token on the new website that's coming up. We'll actually talk about that a little bit later. Yeah, well, Wax DAO, man, really amazing things that we're doing here, or that you're doing here, Mike. Anything else that I'm missing that we should be talking about here on Wax DAO? I know you got.
There's so many different things, man. It's hard to cover them. I forget sometimes.
Seriously,
I
man,
would like to point out that I'm in the middle. It's never ending, really, but I recently changed the UI. I wouldn't say it was too recently, but it's a huge change to the UI on the website. So I understand there's a couple little, like when you clicked on the wallet page, it wasn't showing all your stuff instantly. Little things like that might happen here and there. I'm working on it. It's going to get better over time. It's just, there's so many different features I've been adding. So it's kind of,
it's really great. It's really great, man. So yeah, it says here, this seems too good to be true. Yeah, we get that. Seriously, we do. Wax DAO believes in making tools accessible to everyone. Instead of just making rich people richer and pricing out the average person. Don't get us wrong, we are not a charity. Yes, we need to make a living, right? You got to pay those bills, but our products are priced very reasonably, so everyone can use them. Skeptical? Don't take our word for it. Just ask anyone on Wax Blockchain about Wax DAO. Our reputation speaks for itself, and I can contest to that. If it wasn't for you, Mike, I probably would be falling behind on some of the promises that I made. When I first started sk8coin, I was like so hyped on everything, really had faith in everything. And I was like, we're going to do staking, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, blends. And because of your wax farms, I was able to keep that one major promise of the staking. And so I really want to say thank you for that. And I'm sure everyone out there really wants to thank you, Mike. Really respecting the community. And yeah, man, just kudos, bro, for what you do. Super appreciative.
Thank you, man. My pleasure. Yeah, I do get that from a lot of people. It feels good to see that people are actually being helped.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. And I could tell by talking to you, the way you get back to people, right? Anytime I've ever had a problem, especially in the beginning, oh, why isn't this working? How do I do this? Man, you would reply in like less than 30 seconds. And I'm just like, wow, is this dude actually real? Like, is this a machine? Like, what's going on, bro? Like, how could we get this, like these great tools and this customer service, right? And this cool UI, all this shit wrapped up in one dude. So pretty sick. So here you guys get some trusted partners. We're super proud to be part of that. And So yeah, so that's it, guys. Head over to Wax DAO if you don't know about it. Check it out. It's definitely next level tools on Wax, man. All right, so Mike, we do like to cover some drops on Wax. We went through some of the ones a little bit briefly here, but there was a couple that we haven't really covered before. Crypto Flash we have covered, but we haven't seen them in a while. I don't know if you're familiar with this collection. They're kind of like crypto tattoos, and they're doing some cool stuff. They're dropping their Halloween stuff, right? And so I thought maybe we'd take a look.
It reminds me a bit of Ed Hardy. I don't know if you're familiar. It's like a
that sounds
brand
really familiar.
There's that designer brand that was popular like 10 years ago or something like that. There's like tattoos on t-shirts.
Yeah, right on. Yeah, these are really cool, man. There's a bunch of them here. So here's the drop, guys. It looks like it's about 9.5 hours left. So get your wax ready. There's only 19 of them, so I wouldn't miss out on those. And here's some of the stuff they've done. Some of the cool tattoo style art. We got the Grim Reaper here, right? We got the boiling pot, and the tiger, guns. Just all in all, a really cool collection. This Coiled Cobra is super dope. And yeah, not financial advice or anything, but these seem to go for a lot more after you, if you're lucky enough to score a drop, people be flipping these and stuff. So yeah, really cool collection. All right, moving on. We have this new one here for me called Crypto Cinemas. So I thought this one was really interesting. We're kind of doing something a little bit like this with sk8coin, but not even close to as in depth as this is. But we do kind of try to give you a little bit of a filmmaking experience. That's coming soon. We'll be dropping a full-length skate video where you blend all the clips together, of each skater and make your complete skate video and stuff like that through blends. But this one here, this one's kind of next level, right? This one goes all the way in, full-blown Crypto Cinemas, movie making game basically. And so a new era of blockchain games, about our vision. So are you also tired of identical play to earn games? Every time they put you in their decorations and obliged you to stay there. It's time to start a new era of blockchain games in Crypto Cinemas, where you create your own scenes based only on your scenarios, become a movie producer, hire artists, and send them to work on a set of large movie production or manage your personal studio. So yeah, it's pretty cool. They do have a currency, I think it's called film, right? FLM or something, you can earn that. And artists are unique NFTs, which can be obtained only from acting portfolios. You can send them to play characters in great films, right? And earn FLM in the game. Looks like there's 5 different rarities of the artists. So stay tuned for this, right? They got a lot of stuff coming soon, but this looks like maybe one of their sets. And you probably have your artist NFTs, and I don't know how it's going to work, but you send them in to act and just kind of have a whole filmmaking experience here. Studios, right, our managers, only NFTs which can be obtained from studio packs. Studio owners receive a commission. Commissions need to be set by the studio owners. Props are useful in the game. 2 types of props: artistic props, studio props. They have a synergy between them, which allows players to earn more. So yeah, join their Discord, check them out, head over to their Twitter. It looks like they put a lot of thought into this. Website's looking pretty cool. It's pretty fun to navigate. You just keep scrolling down and stuff pops up. And yeah, very interesting. So here's a couple of their templates. Got the movie pass, the camera pass. Looks like we got a dragon, some kind of dragon in it here. So it's pretty cool. The art's not bad. It's really cool art. So it's really interesting to see what they're going to bring us. So yeah, head over to Twitter, give them a follow at Crypto Cinema NFT. Go down, scroll through their Twitter, do some research on them. Doesn't look to have like too many posts, but nevertheless, it looks like a really cool game. All right, and last but not least, I thought this was a pretty interesting game as well. Another it looks like clicker game, but we'll see what they have to bring us. We like to cover everything and let you guys decide, right? What's good or bad. We don't usually have too much of an opinion on these things, but just like the last game was saying, we are kind of tired of the same old clicker games, right? So, but let's check out and see what this has to offer. So here's their website. I did click the play button. Doesn't look like it's ready yet. But here you're going to recruit your gang of gunfighter, and you're going to win tournaments, the prize pool in wax. So it looks like they got some tool collections here, village, farm, saloons, different characters. Each character has 4 characteristics that allow the player to pump with increasing levels. So you got the hat, jacket, the weapon, shoes, spurs, pants, bolster, bandana. So you probably equip your cowboy, right? Your gunfighter with all these different upgrades and stuff, and get them all decked out. Craft the different jackets and the weapons, pants, shoes. So typical model on wax, but it's cool to have a little gunfight, like a Western gunslinger game here. Kind of fun. So, let us know in the comments what you think about that. 30% of all the profits from the sales and the secondary market go to tournament prize pools. So hopefully they'll, that will help to keep the game sustainable. One of the things we talk about here on Wax, Mike, no one's really uncovered that secret formula, right? On how to actually keep a sustainable Wax game, right? It's always the same story, man. They put the prize pools, right? You got the whales coming in, everybody buys up the hype, and then slowly by slowly, right? Like the same old pyramid scheme. Not to say it's intentional, but the hype dies down, the liquidity dies down, and all of a sudden you're left with a 10-cent NFT that you bought for $200. So we'll see.
I think the issue is usually people create a token, and then to generate interest, they create this game or whatever, and then they come up with the utility for the token to feed it back into the ecosystem, which is great. I mean, it feeds it back in, but it's not the reason the token was designed in the first place. You built the token first, and then you found utility for it to try and make it work, when that's not really sustainable, if that makes sense.
Definitely makes sense. Yeah, we've seen it 1,000 times. So yeah, good point, right? Let's try building the game, then find the utility, right? And then start using your token to kind of complement the game instead of building your token. And if I'm catching you correctly. But yeah, so you'll be able to make deposits in the Golden Hills Bank, increase your capital. Bank will offer favorable conditions for saving your funds. So that's kind of interesting. Maybe you'll get some interest, right? Try your luck in travels in new lands, right? Find exclusive NFTs for your character. All new NFTs can't be crafted, so it's exclusive NFTs which you can get only by traveling, it looks like. And then there'll be an in-store shop to buy additional items for your character that improve the performance in the game. And here's some information on the company. Looks like they're coming out of Hong Kong. So already I'm like, oh man, I don't know. Maybe I'm just being biased being here in America, but I don't know, man. Hong Kong, that's a crazy place. But yeah, nevertheless, man, let's see what they have to offer us. Everyone deserves a shot. Not financial advice. Definitely do your own research, but that's Golden Hills, everybody. So yeah, can't wait to see what they bring us. All right. So moving on, I thought we'd talk a little bit about sk8coin. As I mentioned a little earlier, it was a big announcement. I don't know if we're ready to announce this yet, Mike, but we are working with Mike D, kind of a partnership, if you might want to say that. But yeah, he's going to be doing a lot of stuff for sk8coin. And I thought maybe we talk about a little bit, some of the stuff that we're planning on doing. So firstly, we're going to upgrade the website. We're going to make it a lot more crypto friendly, I guess, if that's what you want to call it. We want to turn it into a pure Web3. So first thing we're going to add is a login button to where you can start purchasing NFTs directly from the site with our native token sk8. So all the people that have been staking and earning sk8, if you were holding on to it, there's going to be a lot of great things you can do with the sk8. Probably do it with the blendings, and we're definitely going to be able to buy your NFTs with sk8, all the rare wheels, and the blended skateboards and everything. So the whole website will revolve around the coin. It'll be basically our web currency. And yeah, I can't wait to start seeing the progress you're doing, man. No rush. I know you're a busy dude, but yeah, how do you feel about working with us, man? I know we talked kind of. We're super stoked to have you doing some stuff.
I'm very
Yeah.
excited about it, man. I've worked with you before too, so I know you're a good dude to work with. But I'm excited for your project. I love seeing this stuff come to life. It's always great because you get into these. I don't know how to describe it. I won't force myself to do things that I don't really want to do for my own project. Like I'll make myself do stuff, but there are certain times I'll run into an obstacle and I'll say, you know what, this way might work. Let me just do it this way. When I'm doing something for someone else and you want something done a certain way, I have to make myself learn that thing that needs to be done. So it's really awesome, not only for me to learn new stuff, but also to see other people's ideas come to life and to be able to help with it. And I think your idea here is really awesome. So I'm really excited to see how it comes out.
Yeah, working together, man. We're gonna come up with some really cool stuff. I got a lot of ideas from your wax style stuff, and so yeah, one of the things we're gonna be doing is a social media site. That's gonna come a lot later, but you'll be able. Skaters are gonna be able to upload their own clips, right, with the template that we're gonna be making, and they're gonna be able to post their clips here on sk8coin. And guys like me, probably guys like Mike that kind of like to give back. They can choose to which skater to kind of sponsor on a micro level. So instead of following them, right, become a follower, you'll actually become a sponsor. And instead of a like button, right, we'll have a little donation button to where you can give them a sk8coin. So let's say, you wake up on a Saturday, you feel like looking at some skateboard content, you got $5 to spend. You go through the different skaters, you like their stuff, maybe buy a couple NFTs, all those pennies and dimes and nickels, they all add up, right? If a skater can somehow accumulate a couple thousand followers, right, generate a few hundred likes every post, that will really start to add up on a micro level. And that's kind of what sk8coin was always about. It was about sponsoring these skaters on a super micro level, but with strength in numbers, so that the skater can kind of just stay on a skateboard, right? Not really trying to make anybody rich, just want to be able to have the skater post their content, show everybody the world what they can do, and gain a little bit of crypto in the process, and then they can decide what they want to do with that crypto. They can maybe trade it for some Bitcoin, or they can cash it out, or they can go onto the sk8coin market and buy some skate gear, or even sponsors can buy some skate gear from the website, some virals, some virtual products, some virtual in real life products, and send it into the skateboarder that you like. So maybe you want to buy them some shoes, so you can buy some virtual shoes, send them over to the skater, and then that skater can redeem those for real life shoes, and keep himself on his board, keep himself skating. So yeah, I'm really excited. We do have a lot more that we'll share later, but yeah, first steps first. We got some milestones. We'll be posting that up soon, but yeah, I'm really looking forward to some of this stuff. And so yeah, having said that, here's some of the stuff that we've been doing. We've been trying to up our game. Yana, you guys don't know, she's the artist behind these wheels. We collaborate with different collections. Chair, this really popular collection that we love. They do all those unique chairs. So they sent us the art. Yana throws it in a blender, does her magic, renders these wheels. And so these are some of the wheels that we've dropped. Order Works, another collection on wax. Here's a collection on Ethereum. Rizzle, he's an Ethereum influencer, and he's been in the Ethereum space for a long time. He's always got a great opinion on things. Real cool and funny to hear some of his tweets. He's the co-host of the Matt and Rizzle Show, super OG podcast. And so definitely go over there and give that a listen. But yeah, so we did a collab with Fly Frogs over on Ethereum. That's another thing we want to do, Mike, is eventually cross over. Ethereum was where sk8coin was born, but I came over to Wax because of all the great things they had to offer and all the cool collections they had, like Garbage Pail Kids, Street Fighter, and stuff like that. And so I'd really love to bring sk8coin back home to Ethereum at some point with the bridges and stuff. So that's really cool to see. We did a Nefty block wheel. Santino Ramos, another good homie of sk8coin, man. You see him on the Twitter Spaces all the time. Great guy, super dope artist. Also, he's a martial artist, so you can check out his stuff. And yeah, so Aesthetic Monte, right? He dropped the Tyke wheel. Broken Dolls, of course. He was the first one that did the wheel. And yeah, some really cool stuff. So as we said a little earlier, we have a surprise for you guys. And we actually, these are like commons, the white ones. And then This was one of our first rarer ones. It was a limited edition with chair. And we've done common and we've done uncommon. So the commons are the white ones, the uncommons are the colored ones. But now we're dropping a new wheel, the rare ones. And so we wanted to unveil that today in honor of our guest, Mike D, and all the great things that he's been doing for the wax community. So Yana, you gotta hit the drum roll if you got time, and we'll introduce this baby. Bam! So this is our rare wheel. I hope you like it, Mike.
That's awesome, man.
Yeah, I put a lot of work into it, man. Yana and I, we really like outdid ourselves, I think.
Oh, you got this matrix thing going on in the background too.
Yeah, man. You know, in honor of all the coding and stuff that you've been doing, all the hard work you've been putting in. So this is our new rare wheels. They will be animated, and yeah, Mike, in honor of you, man. I hope you like it. It's kind of like, you know, as an artist, I'm not the greatest artist, but it's always kind of like scary to put your shit out, you know.
It's awesome, man. I love it, and honestly, I feel honored too that you did the rare in my presence here. That's amazing.
Yeah, it was about time we unveiled the rares. So mostly you're probably going to be able to only get these rares through like blends and stuff like that, and maybe through special occasions. But, you know, I know that Wax also honored you, right, by dropping you the bronze ambassador token, you know.
I did get the bronze. Yep.
Yeah, and that's super well deserved. Yeah.
It's not platinum or anything, but, you know, I guess I'll take it.
Yeah, it's getting there though. It's getting there. I feel like you deserve the golden one, man, with all the stuff you've been doing for the community. But
they said everyone starts at bronze. I'm very grateful for it. It's just nice it's nice that they noticed, you know.
Yeah, definitely. When Wax started following sk8coin, I was super hyped. I was like, oh shit, like that's super cool. So yeah, congrats, Mike. You know, we'll be dropping your wheel next week. As you know, 50% of the profits will go straight to the Wax DAO project, right? Straight to your wallet. So anybody listening out there, definitely pick up one of these wheels if you want to help support Mike and what he's doing for the community and help him build Wax DAO. You know, really great project. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Here's another wheel we've been working on, right? The sk8coin branded wheel. This is a new concept that Janet just came up and showed me today. I thought it was pretty cool, pretty sick, like kind of a digital style wheel. So that's awesome. Some of the cool, new wheels that we'll be coming out with. I thought they're, you know, pretty sick.
It doesn't have a Mike D on it or anything, but you know.
Right. Yeah, it's not animated like this, man. You know. It's funny, Mike, because I was working on your wheel and I just came up with the concept last night, and I was like, shot it over to Yana and I said, hey, Yana, is this possible? Can we do this, like, you know, this style? And she didn't say anything. I went to sleep and I woke up this morning. It was in my inbox, and I was amazed at it. I was like, man, this is super next level. I don't know if it's like the mother that loves her ugly baby, but you know what I'm saying?
No,
like only the baby that the mother can love, but I'm fucking stoked on it. You know, we usually don't use this kind of language on the show, but I think it's warranted. So yeah, congratulations, Mike. You know, I know I've been saying.
I'm a little angry with the artist who made the original avatar of me, because I feel like, you know, he was trying to say I was small or something. Like he didn't give me enough gains, it looks like, but
yeah,
it's good though.
Yeah, totally. It is a little crooked. It's actually going to be a little more over to the left, so that your face is more.
I think it looks awesome, man.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm stoked on it, Yana. Great job on. Super stoked on this. Yeah, great work. And so yeah, that's pretty much wraps up the show. I don't know if you wanted to talk about any other things, Mike. Maybe some future stuff you got going on, or anything that we might have missed out.
The main things that I have upcoming in the near future would be version 2 farms, which you mentioned earlier. People are going to be able to have, you'll be able to, there's a lot of different things. You'll be able to set different staking amounts for different templates in the farms and things like that. Yeah, I don't want to ramble on for 20 minutes about all the things I got, but I would say just check out my channel every Saturday. I'm going to be doing a weekly recap, and I'll discuss like upcoming plans. So that's the best place to just get a quick rundown of what's happening and what's about to happen.
Right on.
Oh, look at that.
Yep. Can't wait to see what you have to offer, and I can't wait to see how sk8coin's gonna turn out under your building. But we're super stoked to be working with you. Super appreciative. I'm sure people hit you up all the time, so we're super blessed. And yeah, we can't wait to bring all this to the public and start building. Yeah. So thank you, Mike. Thanks for joining us. It's been a great pleasure talking with you. And yeah, man. Shout out Mike D.
Take care.
Any last
Thank you very
words,
much,
last
man.
word, Deanna?
Have a
Thank
good
you,
See
everybody.
guys.
All right,
Thanks for
guys.
having me.
Yeah, give Mike D a follow over on YouTube. Don't be shy.